Hello. Today we're going to talk about American rights and what's going on in the Middle East. As you're probably aware, our embassies throughout the Middle East are under attack. Our ambassador has been killed, and our president has arrested a filmmaker who criticized Mohammed. The belief that Americans are protected from their government and are free to say whatever they want about speech, or freedom of speech, freedom of religion, um, is a traditional American value that is now being sacrificed because a few terrorists are using some film and the criticism of Muhammad as a pretext for them murdering our ambassador, attacking our embassies, and rioting at embassies throughout the world. This is unacceptable. It it tells the terrorists that if they kill Americans and blame the Christians, blame our freedom of speech, that we will sacrifice our freedom of speech in order to appease them. And once again, Obama is basically apologizing to Muslim extremists for our freedoms. This is unacceptable. In addition, the Democratic media in the United States has spent much more time criticizing Romney, a man who's not president yet, for speaking out too soon. They're not criticizing the Obama administration for their foreign policy. They're not criticizing the Obama administration for ordering the Marines not to have live ammunition on the 11th anniversary of the 9/11 terrorist attacks. They ordered the Marines not to have live ammunition, even though they had pre-warning of an organized attack against American embassies. None of that is happening. Romney is being criticized for speaking his mind. This is just pure Democratic propaganda by the Democratic media, NBC, New York Times. It is extremely unfortunate that a man's not in power is being blamed and the person in power is not being held accountable. In addition, it's becoming very clear that the Obama administration has been dishonest. They've been lying since the attack started. And the fact that Romney's getting blamed for things he's not responsible for, and Obama is not being held accountable for lies he's told and things that he is responsible for is, I want to say it's a joke, but people are getting killed. Our freedom of speech is being sacrificed, and the media is concentrating on the fact that um, presidential candidate Romney spoke his mind and told the truth as soon as it happened, as opposed to the fact that the president has been dishonest, his foreign policy has been a disaster, and he helped overthrow the Libyan government, and now our ambassador to Libya is dead by some of the people that he helped arm and helped overthrow their government. In addition, he had pre-warning and he's denying it. In addition, he had pre-warning and the Marines were ordered to not have real bullets. If they had fired a couple of rounds into the protesters probably would have quit, gone home, and our embassy would have been safe and our ambassador would be alive. This is very unfortunate that that's not the center point of the news, but we have the entire Middle East blowing up on us. We were promised with Obama that the Muslims would love us if we elected him. We'd have peace on earth and everybody would be friends of the United States. They would all love us and stuff like this wouldn't happen. None of that is being brought up. The same people in the media and in the Democratic Party that told us Bush was an idiot and Obama would bring peace and love and respect to the United States. I'm not seeing any love. I'm not seeing any respect around the world. And that's one of the hopes and change that the American people voted for. So you might want to point out that electing Obama did not bring about a universal love for the United States. And his foreign policy has been a disaster. The price of gas is over $4. Our ambassador is dead, and Romney should step up and call Obama on this. Where's the love you promised us in the Middle East? And we are not going to sacrifice our right to freedom of speech. We're not going to sacrifice our right to be critical of a religion just because that religion is Islam, and it's willing to be violent. Look at Romney. He's a Mormon. Mormons have been criticized for everything. I do not believe a President Romney would have people that criticize the Mormon religion arrested. On the other hand, President Obama has had the person that made a critical video of Islam arrested, investigated. The FBI went by his house and picked him up. That's not the America that we want. That's not the America we voted for in 2008. And it's scary. I hopefully will not be arrested for making this video critical of Obama and his Middle East policies, although the guy in California has been. If that doesn't scare you, you don't understand the Constitution, and your freedoms are at risk. Stand up and defeat Barack Obama.